Assalamualaikum to my fellow panels. So today I will be doing my defense research proposal for the title of the relationship between fitness level and rate of injury among young athletes. So I'll move in to the background of the study, in which, according to Verhagen et al. 2018, he provides several reasons that include establishing fitness baseline in their healthy state. And in Malaysia, youth injury have become increasingly problematic in recent years, so that the incidence of injuries occurs during training was 15.34 injuries per 1,000 athletes exposure. Meanwhile, during competition, it was 106.6 injuries per 1,000 athletes exposures. Now I'll move to the problem statement, in which before this, the research is very limited, and there is restriction of sample size, critical limitation in methodology, in which there is no standardized methodology that can be used, and the last one is injuries were analyzed based on number of studies reported. The purpose of this study is to examine the relationship between fitness level and rate of injury among young athletes. And it is to identify the primary factors that contribute to young athletes' injury. For the research objective, it is to examine the key factors contributing to young athletes' sports injury. And the second one is to provide insight for developing effective injury prevention strategy to Malaysian young athletes and coaches. Research hypothesis: there is no significant relationship between fitness level of young athletes and the injury rate in Malaysia. The significance of this study, it is coaches for injury prevention, trainers as a healthcare and safety awareness to help them to be prepared, and lastly, community for long-term implication, so that this prevention awareness can help them implicate. For limitation, there is for sample and data constraint, lack of prospective analysis, and high risk of bias. And for delimitation, it is focus on young athletes, selected variable, which is strength, flexibility, endurance, frequency, type, and severity. And lastly is prevention oriented framework. There is recurring theme of relationship between fitness level and injury rate across various disciplines. High level of fitness are critical for reducing injury risk. There is studies involving army trainees and law enforcement recruit shows that individuals with low aerobic fitness level experience higher injury rates, in which emphasizing the importance of fitness as a preventive measure against injury in physical demanding states. And practical implication for trainers, coaches, and healthcare professionals includes emphasizing aerobic fitness, flexibility, and strength in training programs to reduce injury risk across various sports, methodologies to better inform injury prevention strategies. Conceptual framework: independent variable, which is fitness; dependent variable, rate of injury; population, young athlete age 18 to 25 years old. For research design, it is used mixed method. Is a combination of quantitative data with qualitative data, and a questionnaire about training and injury experience. Provide a comprehensive understanding of relationship and capture contextual factors influencing fitness and injury. For sampling, population, young athletes aged between 19 to 25 years old, and sampling method is purposive sampling. Match the athlete characteristic of the research question, and sample size required is 15% after using G power calculation. Sample size and calculations, it is from G power. It is a t-test family that consists of two tails, where the effective size is large 0.8 and alpha probability is 0.05 and power is 0.80. And after calculating the data, it shows that the total sample size is 15 and differential is 14. For inclusion criteria, young athletes aged 18 to 25 years old actively participating in sports and physical activity. Athletes from all types of sports, measuring fitness level using standardized tests, reporting injury rates with types and severity. For exclusion, inconsistent reporting injuries and definition, including participants with pre-existing chronic. Research instrument: stopwatch, sit and reach tool, skin foot calipers, data analysis tools, and injury data collection tools. Data collection procedure: first, research ethical committee approval application. Second, participant recruitment. Third, baseline data collection. Fourth, fitness level assessment. Fifth, injury data collection. Sixth, training and data monitoring. Number 7, qualitative and data collection. Number 8, data validation and quality control. Number 9, follow-up assessment. And number 10, data documentation. And so for data analysis, the demographic data is age, weight, gender, sport type, training history, and competition level. It is age 18 to 25 years old. And for pre-study questionnaire is administered survey to gather information on injury history, training habits, and fitness routines. It is for fitness level assessment, 12-minute run, 1 RM test, push-up test, sit and reach test, single leg balance test, and skin fold calipers for body compositions. Okay, so for statistical analysis, it consists of two, which is descriptive statistic, and another one is hypothesis testing. The first one is calculate mean, median, and standard deviation for continuous variables such as number of injuries, severity, duration taken for recovery, strength score, and flexibility measures. And the second one is hypothesis testing, which is null hypothesis. There is no relationship between fitness level and injury rate, and there is an alternative hypothesis, which is fitness levels significantly influence injury rates.